Okay, so it is another day and I'm coming to tackle the bedroom wall. I've been standing here looking at how I'm gonna get to the top there. I actually did consider standing on the makeshift thing that they made, but I went outside and I just shook it and I was like, oh no, that cannot run. So what I've done is I put paintbrush on a broomstick and I'm just gonna have to try my best to be as careful as I possibly can, because that's my only option. I don't know what else to do. Like, I don't have anything that's tall enough that will take me up there to be able to like put the masking tape and stuff on. So I mean, that's it. So I've kind of done a line. I have made mistakes though. You can see most of my mistakes are here. You can see where I've kind of hit the ceiling. But you know, it's just one of those things. I don't know. It's a wobbly line. You can see I'll probably go over it again, but probably not today. I just want to get most of the wall done. Maybe as I do second coat or something, I'll go back up. But it's hard.
But I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss.
Okay, this is hard to see what I'm doing here, right? But this is like where the corner of the curtain is. Obviously you can see that it's a bit of an issue. I'm not gonna get a roller anywhere near this area. So I'm gonna do the dab method. And I've totally made that up. So I'm doing it like this because, you know, paintbrush, right? It leaves streaks. So my idea is to do this dab method, right? Just so that I can sound like I know what I'm doing, but I don't really know what I'm doing. But, you know, like, you have to do a little ting, you know what I'm saying? And like, we're doing it like the Ghanaians. You know, I just feel like, well, you know, no one's really gonna see behind the curtain. So, you know, I'm still painting it, but you know, it's just, you know, it's not grade A work here. I ain't gonna lie to you, it's not grade A work, but you know, it's a little something, something, you know what I mean? Something. I've taped what I could up here, but it's still very hard to do. And like I say, look, this is the ceiling where I've made some mistakes, you see. The way I've done it, I haven't actually gone all the way to the top, can you see? Like, I'm not going to do that until, yeah, I'm just not going to do that at the moment until, like, never. I'm just not going to do it at the moment because it's too much and it's too risky. Like, I would rather stop a little bit away from the ceiling, right? So that the ceiling maintains its, you know, how it looks. Sorry, the camera's so high. I got used to having Big stand next to me and so having to hold the camera higher. So now I forget where to hold it when I'm on my own. But anyway, yeah, so I'd rather have the ceiling, like, pure white, so I don't really want to make mistakes like I just showed you in that corner there. So I'm like, I'd rather the paint be a little bit down. Probably at some point, you know, like, I'll touch it up, maybe when Biggs comes or whatever, I don't know, we'll touch it up at some point, but for now I think it's fine, it won't be noticeable. So I'm just going to continue to paint and get this done. The carpenter is supposed to come back on Sunday. He wants to come and do the work, which means that I would have to finish painting before then. So today's Friday, so I'm going to finish this one coat here, and then I'm going to give the other areas tomorrow their second coat, including this one. So I'll do all the second coats tomorrow, hopefully, and then see where it goes, you know? Tired. Like, I'm not just tired, I'm tired. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, woo, that was a workout. But I have done the whole wall, but I can see patches. But the thing is that I don't want to pour any more paint into the pot because I need to go upstairs and cook. It's like 7 o'clock right now. I need to put chicken in the oven. I need to get the jollof going. Like, oh my gosh, today has been like a very, very long day. But yeah, it looks very different. It looks very different in here. I'm actually really glad that I found some white paint. So there's some places that I will have to do touch-ups when everything is like said and done. But yeah, like it's mainly done. If I just show you here. So it's weird because it makes it, to me, it makes the room feel like it's darker. So you see, you can see how it's very, very patchy in places, right? I mean, it's gonna be like that because it's the first coat. So we still have second coat to come. My paint at the moment is down to about just a tiny bit under half. So I think I'm gonna be all right in terms of doing second coats in all the places I've done. But you know the extra wall that I was saying in the last video that I wanted to do, this extra wall here, this one here where the bed frame is still sitting. I don't think I will have enough paint to do here. It would have been nice to, but you know, I don't think that's gonna happen. So you know, it just is what it is. I still need to paint the top of these lights here. I need to get up with a brush actually. Up here, you see where you probably can't even tell because the way the light is on it, but it's still white up here. If you can see, it's still white there, and the same with this light too. So I need to go up there with a brush. But like I said, I'm not trying to use any more paint because I don't want it to waste. Because obviously once you've poured it, like, you know what I'm saying, you just want to use up what you have. So, but I'm pretty much done for today. It's kind of terrible because there are some places that where the wall is a little bit damp, but it's okay because it's kind of like behind the curtain, so you can't really see it so much. But I'll have to cover that up with stuff and do whatever I've got to do, you know what I'm saying? But hey guys, all right, so it's another day, and I've come down to see what's happening in the bedroom area, which is, I have to find a new name for it because, well, I will later, because I can't keep calling it a bedroom because it's not going to be a bedroom anymore. But anyways, so the paint has dried on the wall here, and now I can see things a bit better. And I'm like, okay, the top is not, I need to go back over the top because look, let me show you. So it does, like, I need to try and go a little bit closer to the ceiling because it does look a bit raggedy, which is not the look that I'm looking for. So I'm going to try and see if I can fix that today. And then I'm going to do second coat because it definitely needs a second coat. You can see where it's very patchy here and stuff like that. So I think I have enough paint. And then look, you see where there is water damage from the outside. We need to rectify this at some point, but you know, as Biggs always says, you know, use what you have to get what you want. So we're gonna deal with that later. Yeah, so whew, back to work we go. This is how much paint I got left. So you can see like it's less than half. So I'm gonna have to be very, very careful with what I have, but hopefully it shouldn't really need as much paint as it did the first time, but we're gonna make it work because we're not buying any more. All right, so I started doing the second coat. You can see where it's wet. But because the thing is, the roller is a little bit damp, it has got some water streaks in it. So I'm going to probably have to roll over it a couple of times just so it doesn't leave streaks. Because you know, when the water kind of like drops, do you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, it makes the paint runny, so it makes a difference. So just going to have to keep an eye on that, but yeah. So my second coat is done here. You can see where it's starting to dry and then it looks patchy, but it should dry even. And then I've done it all going around here too, on this wall. And then it does like here too, and then it stops. Like I didn't do this side, I just left it white. I prefer it like that. Dodgy camera. So yeah, it's going well. Again, I'm like a little bit upset that you guys can't see the actual color. It's kind of like I guess you could say mauve, but it's actually like a blush. It's a blush kind of color. So yeah, anyway. So next I am coming back to tackle here. So first stop is definitely the top part there. And then I'll work on doing second coat. This place really needs it. So it's probably going to use a lot of paint to do this. But hey, we'll see, huh? Okay, so it's not doing what I want it to do at all. Like, it's just a fail. So in order for me to get closer, I have to be so close to the ceiling, and I'm just like, I can't get close without touching the ceiling. I already was doing it and I did touch it a little bit, and I was like, no. So I'm just gonna leave it as it is. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there's nothing that you can get perfect when it comes to these things. So, I mean, we're gonna still move. We're still gonna move. I've done the best that I can do for now until, you know, I can sort that out and get something better to get up there and do it properly. But for now, this is what I have, so I'm gonna leave it like that. I mean, of course, why wouldn't the roller fall on the floor, huh? Why wouldn't it? Eh? I cannot lie to you guys, I'm super tired. I almost feel like I am borderline, I was gonna say delusional, that's not right, is it? Like, delirious. I feel delirious. Because I've been working so hard, I'm so tired, honestly. And it's not like I stop here, do you know what I mean? I go back upstairs and I have to do work on the computer, but that's all part of it. Do you know what I mean? But I'll be happy when things are moving along a little bit faster here. Anyway, I'm done with the second coat. I guess I won't really be able to see if there's still touch-ups to be done until it has fully dried. It's drying really quickly though, because the AC is on and it's quite cool. It's very cool in here. So it's like drying the paint super fast. So most of the patches that were here, and it's a bit difficult for you to see, but most of the patches that were here earlier have gone, apart from, you know, where it's still, you can see that it's still wet here and there. But yeah, working hard. And I think that I might actually have enough paint to be able to do what I wanted to do here. But I want to wait and make sure that the two coats is very, very good. Let me just check. I'm just gonna check the other room, because here should have dried. Yeah, here's brilliant. Here is brilliant. Two coats, perfect. Perfect. I still need to get some filler or something for there. But I'm actually gonna wait until the carpenter comes with the shelves. And when he does, then I will know like how much of it I need to cover, because the shelves might cover it, or he might use the same holes. Like, I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not really into doing work twice, double work. I'm not about that life, you know. All right, so here I wanted the carpenter to do a design on the wall coming from the top and coming down, so it kind of goes like this, right? And he says that he needs 10 of those panel things, right? But I'm like, if we're cutting it, why do we need 10? Because like, I don't want to waste the money, because it's like, it's wasted. You can't use, what are you going to use it again for, right? So it's like, say the design is like this, right? It's coming down like that, like say a triangle shape. It's like the top part is wasted. Now I want it to come out of it. So I'm like, when you cut it, can we not just patch it along a bit to like make a design? Do you know what I mean? Rather than waste it. So that's what I want him to do. So I'm like, instead of getting 10, get 6 and we'll work with it. You know, he tried to worry me a little bit, and he was like, oh, but what if I cut it and it goes wrong? Then we have to go back to the market and buy more. I'm like, don't worry, we will sit here together and we will draw it out, and we'll make sure we do it the way that it's supposed to be done, so that we don't have any errors, because I'm not trying to do this thing twice. I'm really not. And so I am, like I said, I'm on an extremely tight budget. So because of that, I'm going to be watching everything with a close microscope, like literally everything. Okay, hey guys. So I've just come down to check on the paint to see how it's drying and stuff. So since I've done the second coat. So here, you can see, yeah, it's dried really nicely. I can definitely see like this second coat has been put on there now, which is lovely. And then I'm just gonna head to the bedroom. In fact, let me put this on widescreen so you can see. I realize that it's kind of hard to see on here. Hold on. Let's do the tip. Oh, it's fine. I thought something was crawling on me. It's my dress. Hold on. There we go. Wide shot. There you go. That's much better, right? So yeah, so the color looks much better now. Like there's no patches at all. So that's really good. So I'm happy with that. And then if I take you through to the bedroom area, no longer bedroom, but the room area. Okay, so this has also had its second coat. So again, nice. I'd say there's probably a couple of small places that maybe need patching, maybe. And this water, this is what needs to be done properly and treated. I'm really not happy with this, but I'm gonna have to work with what is here at the moment. So I can't complain about that too much. So I was gonna take all the tape off and stuff, but I'm really pressed for time today, so I'm not gonna do that today. I'm gonna come back maybe tomorrow and see how it goes. I've got too many things happening today, like, oh my gosh. Yeah, but so far I'm liking it. I definitely have my ideas. I do still have one Airbnb. Let me just make that clear, okay? I do still have one Airbnb, so I've only shut down one. The other one still remains for a time. But if their business expands, then I will get rid of the second one as well. But that's later, you know? But for now, this is it. Yeah, I really just came back to look at the space and just, even though I'm looking at pictures of it while I'm upstairs, I'm just like, you know, when you stand in the space, things feel very different. So I just came to stand in the space for a moment and just get a better feel for the things that I need to buy and all of that good stuff. But that's it. I'm going to wrap up the video there. All right, guys. So continue to follow the journey. It's going to be a very exciting one. Yeah. Anyway, if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Don't forget to also like, comment, and share this video until next time.